Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then of course welcome to you guys too. My name is Janessa Elizabeth, for those who don't already know, and I'm coming to you guys today with a Q&A video for you guys. My first Q&A video. I've never done one before, and a couple weeks ago I asked you guys on Instagram. If you don't follow my Instagram, I'll add it right there so you can go and check it out. But I asked you guys to drop some questions into the question box, and I'm gonna answer them for you guys. Yeah, so I've never done a Q&A before. I thought maybe now's the right time to do one. I don't know. It's random. I've never done one, so I just thought, let me just throw one out there for you guys. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, this does not look like the thumbnail that she's posted for this video, well, I actually started filming this intro. I filmed the intro a few days ago, but I wasn't happy with the lighting. Obviously, when I finish work, it's dark. I do have my ring light, but I'd rather have natural lighting. And I've got a week off work, so I thought, let me just do it. Wait until I've got my week off and do it whilst there's natural lighting, even though it's tipping down outside, so it's a lot darker than what it needs to be. But it's helped. So that's the reason why you're seeing a different setup to the thumbnail. Even my hair's different. I've taken my braids out, given it a break for a few days. I think a few days. Anyway guys, we're gonna get into this Q&A. Now, I've always been the one to not like hold back from Q&As, but I just didn't think it was necessary because I'm quite a reserved person. But me, as someone who watches YouTube videos myself, and I enjoy watching Q&As, because especially if I'm like invested in your videos, I will watch a Q&A and it just helps you understand that person, that vlogger, a little bit more. So I just thought it was the right time for me to get stuck in and do a Q&A. So what I'm gonna do is ask a few of the questions that you guys have asked me on Instagram, and then I've picked out a few more questions that are like random. So I'm just going to give you guys a range, but I'll give you them in sections. So I'll do the Instagram ones, and then I'll do the randomized ones, which are they're quite fun still. So yeah, and the first one is, what's one makeup item you can't live without? I genuinely, you guys know how indecisive I am, and I'm just sat here thinking like, what could I not actually live without? And this is basic makeup that I've done today. So I'm thinking, what could I have done without today? My eyebrow pomade, but then without that my eyes look naked, so I need some mascara. I need two, guys. Can I do two? If I was to do two, it would be my eyebrow pomade and my mascara. But if I had to choose from the two, wow, what would you guys say is your first, the one item that you couldn't live without? Please comment down below, because I don't know, with me personally, my eyebrows need to be done. Like, I like my eyebrows done, but then my face looks so bare if I don't have mascara. So I want to kind of steep towards mascara. I'm going to stick at mascara, because even if my eyebrows aren't done, I can just do this, and then my mascara will just be done. I think I'm going to stick with mascara, guys, for like 10 minutes, and then I'll go back. So the next question is, why did you start influencing / vlogging? I'm gonna go with the vlogging section because, yeah. So most of you will know this, but I started vlogging because I love traveling. Like, I built this page, and I started this page so I can start documenting my travel vlogs. The year before I started vlogging, I was going everywhere, guys. I had so many experiences around different cultures, and I wanted to document that, and I wanted like my family and friends to be able to see the journey that I was going on along with them, rather than just doing like a few Facebook posts and a few Instagram posts. When I went to Asia, I decided to start my vlogging journey there, which is my first ever vlog was my trip to Japan, guys. I'll link it down below for those who have not seen my whole Asia vlog. But yeah, although I started vlogging at that moment in 2020, I have always been apprehensive years before that to start vlogging and just start getting on YouTube and creating content. I don't know, I just felt like it was something that I wanted to at least try out and experience. My only regret is that I didn't start it from earlier. My cousin Aisha would always tell me like, you should start vlogging, you know. And I always had it in the back of my head, like that would actually be something that I'd want to do. But For those who are vlogging or content creators, you guys know how scary this world of vlogging and content creating is. It's not easy. Some people just think it, I think they tone it down a bit by saying, oh, it's just vlogging, and like they take it away from it. But really, first of all, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of time. And I always tell people, if I did not enjoy vlogging and picking up my camera and editing the vlogs, I would have quit well over a year ago, because it's a lot of work. But because I do enjoy doing it, like I really enjoy going places and documenting it and putting it on YouTube and on my socials, I just carried on with it. So I'm at where I'm at now because I enjoy it, basically. I hope that answers the question. But yeah, the moral of the story is, if you're someone that is on the fence about being or creating content, do it. Do not hold back. I feel like I could have just started years before, but because my fear of being on social media like that and creating video content was there and evident, it stopped me. But I'm just glad that I eventually managed to do that, and that was given to me by the confidence of my friends and like my family, and here I am now. The next question is, fave thing about living in London. Right now it is not the weather because it is tipping down outside, but I would say I feel like it's the atmosphere. There's something about London I cannot describe. Like whenever people ask me like, oh, do you think you'll always be in London, I'm just like, I'm not sure, but at the moment I'm okay with being in London. But I genuinely think it's the atmosphere. Like in comparison to the city that I come from Gloucester, a very small city where there's not a lot going on, or there's not a lot of things to do, compared to London, which is just fast paced, things to do. You can step outside, you can go somewhere, there's always things to do. Not even just food places and exhibitions, but just being in certain locations around London, you just feel a bit more motivated. Like I just get a positive vibe from this city. I think that's what it is. And there is this image around London about it being quite a miserable place where people are just paying this and it's so expensive, all of this. I'm not gonna lie, it's true, but I feel like the positives outweigh the negatives, and that's not to say that I'm never gonna leave the city, but at the moment I'm good. I'm A-okay in this city. I live so far away from my family, I don't get to see like certain people as often. Even my nephew growing up, that's like one of the cons about living away from home. But that's not even just the city, it's just whoever, like if you live away from home, that's something you're just gonna have to learn to manage with. But yeah, that is definitely the hardest thing. Not that anybody asked me that question, but I just thought I'd throw it out there. How big is your wardrobe, and how do you go about picking your outfit of the day when your garms are so litty? My wardrobe, yeah. My wardrobe is like, I've got a lot of clothes, guys. Basically, because I work 5 days a week, that kind of helps me a lot, because I'm just wearing office clothes most of the day, because by the time I get home I switch out and put on my house clothes once I've like showered and all of that, or I would shower and then put on my PJs. Actually, that's what I would do. So really it's only on the weekends where I have to care about dressing, like putting effort into my outfit of the day. I just think because I have so many staple pieces in my wardrobe, it's easier for me to pick out my outfit of the day. That's one thing that I've learned within like the last year, is that I've tried to cut down on purchasing clothes that I'm only going to wear like on a one-off. And you know what I've realized? Most staple items are, for me personally, are my neutral tones, because I know that I can wear them year in, year out, and I'm good to go. And I just think having a range of staple items in your wardrobe is definitely like, it's the key to it. Someone said to me, when are you having a baby, with loads of exclamation marks at the end? Babes, relax yourself. Do not wish that on me right now. Like, ask anybody that knows me, they know that Janessa wants a child. But realistically, I don't want a child yet. And I will say, in the back of my head, I'm thinking, oh, do you know what? Like, I could do with a child. But I dead ass know that I do not want a child now. I'm really not there. And I feel like I won't be there until like I have a bit more stability in my life, like where I want to be in my career. Like I've got a lot more to do before I settle down with someone and have a child. So I'm okay with not having a child at the moment, but obviously it's going to be on my radar. Like I'm 30, it's definitely on my radar. I am aware that no one's ever ready to have a child. Like if you have one, you just have one. But genuinely at the moment, guys, honestly, I cannot wait to have a child one day, but it is not at this current moment. I'll be the auntie for a couple or a few more years, trust me. Do you get a man? I don't have a man, and also that works in like joint with the whole baby situation. Like come on, when that happens, that will happen obviously. So guys, for real, where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years time, I want to be in my ideal dream home, manifesting it, but most importantly, I want to be in a stable career. I know for sure I don't want to be working a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. I can promise you that that's not something that I want to do. I'm gonna stop saying hopefully. We're gonna stop saying hopefully in 2022, guys, all right? But in 5 years time, I'm gonna have a stable career working for myself, guys, and hopefully settle down somewhere. I said hopefully again. More than financially stable, and taking lots more trips and documenting it for you guys. That's one thing. Honestly, I feel like I don't need 5 years to do that though. It starts from this May, which is what I'm going to tell you guys about later, because that's one of the questions. Okay, so the next question is, do you have siblings? If so, how many? I have 3 siblings. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother, and I'm the youngest, guys. Do I give off youngest child energy? I'm the youngest of 4. My brother's 2 years above me, or a year and a half. My brother Josiah is 2 years above me, and then above him is my sister Shalina, the one that organised my birthday party. You've seen her in a few vlogs. And then above her is my sister Kalisha, who unfortunately passed away in her early 20s when I was 16 years old. But yeah, she's 2 years above Shalina. But yeah, me and my siblings are actually really close. So now I'm gonna do like 5 questions. I think I just answered 8 questions for you guys. I was gonna do 5 and 5, but I've done a few more extra for my Instagram questions. So I'm gonna do like 5 questions, random questions that I feel like you guys will still be interested in. So let's go. What is your ideal holiday / vacation? My ideal holiday, I feel like the normal response would be the Maldives. I have to go to the Maldives, Bora Bora, all of that jazz. Not gonna lie, that is definitely on my list. It's literally like almost at the top of my list. I would love to do a safari, like not one of these safaris in the random places. I want to go to these animals' habitats and I want to see them in their natural surroundings. I would love to do a safari. Oh my god, I just know that it's really expensive to do that, but I know one day it will happen, guys, on this travel journey of mine. What is your biggest pet peeve? Oh my god, I feel like I have quite a few, but most recently that's been irritating me even more so than normal is hearing people chew, crunching and munching on like crisp or just something that, my god, it really, there's a word for this, and I know it's not the person's fault either. So when I'm in that scenario, it's not your fault. I'm trying it, like I literally try and coach myself through it in my head, but it drives me absolutely insane. So usually I just put in my AirPods and I'm just like, I'm away with the fairies when that happens. That's definitely one of my pet peeves. I've got one more. I've just thought about it, guys. My next pet peeve is poor timekeeping. I hate it. I used to be A1 at like timekeeping. Most recently, it hasn't been top notch. Unless it's like a party or someone's birthday meal or something like that, then I'm just like, what are you doing? That's actually disrespectful. And I feel like people can't use the reason, oh, like, you know what they're like, they're always late. I don't want to hear it. I genuinely don't want to hear it. Or like a christening or a wedding, like, you can stay outside. You could genuinely stay outside because you knew the time and you probably got the whole day off to get ready. So what are you doing? No, honestly, it just gets on my nerves. But usually if I'm late, I'm not going to be that late. I'll be like 10 minutes, 15 minutes late. And if it's something like that, then cool. Like, I don't care about that. But when you're like 40 minutes plus late, it's like you're taking actual nick now without reason, without a valid reason. Let me just add that in, guys, because some things can actually be genuinely wrong. But without a genuine reason, I don't want to hear it. I genuinely, you can see yourself home. Do you prefer movies or series? I prefer movies, but I do really like series. The only thing with series, I bang through them so fast that it's just like, by the time it's done, I'm ready for the next season and I have to wait another like a year to watch it. That's the only reason why series irritate me. I do like to watch movies. I go to the cinema at least like once a month. I've just finished watching Love is Blind season 2 and I haven't finished it actually. It's like a weekly thing and I don't have patience to be waiting another week for another episode. So I'd rather just watch a movie and just see everything come together from beginning to end within like 2 hours. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so what are your travel plans for the rest of the year? In May, I'll be going to Dubai. My friend actually lives in Dubai, so me and my other 2 friends that live here, Lauren and Jen, we've booked flights to go and see her for a week in Dubai, which is really exciting. Like, there's always been that buzz about Dubai, more so recently within the last couple of years. So I'm gonna go see what it's all about. I'm excited for it because it's gonna be my first summer holiday in 2 years. It's gonna be a really exciting time because I know there's loads of fun things to do, from like visiting certain places there and going to the water parks and like the fancy restaurants. Guys, it's definitely going to be a vlog to look out for and I cannot wait to vlog for you guys so you can see and experience it. If you guys have been to Dubai before and you recommend any places, please let me know, like on my Instagram, or comment down below some of the places that you've been to that you really enjoyed, because I'm literally trying to figure out where me and the girls can actually go throughout that week. And then in August, oh my god, in August I'm going to Jamaica for 2 weeks. I am so excited. Like I would never get over traveling to Jamaica. I've been so many times, but every time it's like going for the first time all over again. I love that country. I didn't start vlogging until 2 years after I last went, so I'm really excited to vlog this trip and get some really amazing content for you guys. Visiting family, of course, and just doing like all the fun exhibitions, I was gonna say, but excursions, which I've done before, but I'm gonna do them again so I can document it for you guys, and that's just my excuse, to be fair. But yeah, I'm so excited to go to Jamaica, honestly. I just need to get in the gym, which is, I need to go and sign up, not today because the weather is dead, but I'm gonna go sign up for the gym tomorrow and just start banging out like minimum 3 times a week. Because guys, I need to get my body right. Jamaica and Dubai and Jamaica in that order. Summer holidays, guys. Did you study, and if so, what? Yes, I did go to university. I studied fashion textiles, a very freaking intense course. Oh my gosh, that course was crazy. It isn't a typical fashion course which you would imagine. The textiles part is literally 90% of the course, as you can imagine, and that entails creating the actual fabric on your clothes. Like, it's not buying fabric and just cutting around it, it's literally making the fabric. And you get 3 different courses to choose from. So not courses, but like textiles courses to choose from, either knit, weave or print. I chose knit, so we literally had to create the fabric that we would then later go and create clothes out of. And I always tell people, like, although like I did really enjoy uni, I really enjoyed it and I enjoyed the experience, and without uni I would not be in London, like I would not have gotten to London, I don't think, as easy as what I did. So I really appreciate that side of it. But I always tell people, uni gave me anxiety. I cannot even pinpoint at what part that all happened, but I think the course overall was just so stressful. Like, I never knew about anxiety until I started uni, and yeah, and here I am now, still in London. Okay, so the next and final question was, how do you balance work and YouTube life? I have one day that I will post throughout the week. I feel like realistically I can't at the moment find a time to produce 2 videos a week, which ideally I would like to get to, but at the moment I'm doing 1 a week, which is every Thursday. And you know, that gives me time on the weekend to create the content, and then it gives me the Monday to Wednesday to actually do the editing of the content. So I give myself a routine. So the Monday to Thursday I have time to edit the videos. Obviously I get back from work around 4:30, so I will then sort myself out, cook my meal for work, shower, and like just get myself sorted before I sit down and spend a few times each evening editing. And I feel like without the routine it would not be possible, so I have to fit it into my lifestyle, my working lifestyle, but without that it would just be all over the place. So that kind of explains why at the moment I can't get out 2 videos a week. But yeah, that's how I balance it really, is a stable routine and just motivation to actually go and get started on a video. I've mentioned to you guys before, sometimes it's harder for me to get started with editing a video. It sometimes requires a lot more willpower to like get started on it. But yeah, I would definitely say a routine is what's important when it comes to trying to juggle both work and YouTube life. And then you add like TikTok and Instagram to the equation and it's like, whoo! But yeah guys, that's actually my final question. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to my Q&A, and I hope you got some of the answers that you were wondering about. If you don't, then I'll probably do this again, but like more of a quick fire type question, Q&A type. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!